Mic check. Please find your spot so we can stay on schedule. Please find your spot so we can stay on schedule. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. If you have friends at home that you'd like watching, I'm live streaming it now. All the workshops will be live streamed. So I have my phone up there. It's live now. You can send them on YouTube to the channel Bernadette Teaches Music. And this is there for you too, so that you can watch it again and review again. So let's put our hands together and welcome Mitch Chang.
All right. This is going to change your life. I spent thousands of dollars on this musical education that you are getting basically for free. Years. Money. Okay. So go to the, your book. After the rows is the pure information, like grid, chord progressions, chords in all major keys. Okay, so find that. It's a very unattractive grid. Basic. Keep going. Okay, we're waiting on Trisha. Okay, so well, just share that. All right, so this is just pure information, like I said. So how to decipher this? You just have to memorize it. Forget the circle of fifths; it doesn't mean anything. I'm serious. I never bothered. It doesn't make any sense. So, well, I mean, it makes sense, but it's not worth the time. This is what you want to be able to memorize. Okay, so look, you notice at the top row, 1, 4, and 5 are uppercase Roman numerals, right? So that indicates major. As you can see in the key of C, C, F, and G are major. When you have the M next to it, you know that's minor, right? So in any given key, you can see 1, 4, and 5 is always going to be major. 2, 3, and 6 is always minor. 7 is what we call diminished. It's a different pairing of intervals. Okay, so you're probably not going to be using diminished a whole lot. Okay, so if I told you, play me a 1, 5, 1 chord progression in the key of C. Just look at this. C, G, C. Okay, what's 151 in the key of F? F, C, F, right? Okay, so let's play that F, C, F. Sounds okay, right? Sounds terrible. What's 151 in the key of A? Okay, what's 151 in the key of C sharp? So you have to be able to answer like instantly. Like what's the 5 chord in the key of D? A. Mark was right. What's the 4 chord in the key of F? B flat, right? So this is I'm serious, memorize it. But the way that you memorize this is by learning songs that have certain repeating patterns. Okay, so go to the next page. If you want, you can put them side by side. That might be easier. So this is the best thing anyone's ever shown me. So you have a ladder, okay? At the top of the ladder, you have, in this case, the C chord, which is what number in the scheme of things? If you go to the key of C, what number is C? 1. So you start with the 1 chord at the top, okay? You can go down to any rung of the ladder, choose one of the 2 chords, but whatever rung you go down to, you have to work your way up one at a time. So for example, you go from C down to the next step below, you have 2 choices, G or B diminished. Most of you guys don't know B diminished, and you probably won't really hear that too often anyway. So C, G, C. Sounds good, right? C, G, C. Now, how about if you go down to the next step? Choose F or D minor. So you go C. Let's just arbitrarily choose F. Go back up 1 rung at a time. Choose G or B diminished. We're going to choose G and then C. So that's why you have sample chord progression C, F, G. Translated into numbers is what? Again, 1, 4, 5. Okay, now if you go all the way down to the bottom rung, you can choose A minor or E minor. Let's just choose A minor. Work our way back up 1 at a time. C, A minor, F, G. Yeah, 1, 6, 4, 5. By the way, I made this. Pretty nice, huh? Made it myself. Koa back insides and Alaskan spruce. That's Aquaman. Okay, anyways. Alright, so we just established that C, A minor, F, G. Number 1, it fits the pattern, the rules. Number 2, it's a 1, 6, 4, 5. Correct? So what's a 1, 6, 4, 5 in the key of F? Go back to the other page. F, D minor, B flat, C. Okay, now why do we even have different keys to begin with? Number 1 is obviously vocal range, right? So if we're going to sing a song in the key of C, but Taylor Swift, wants to sing it in her concert, maybe it's a different vocal range, or Tiny Tim. So you gotta change the keys, but the numbers stay the same. And you want to train your ears to hear, or you want to train your ears to see the music. Does that make sense? It will in a second. So what's the easiest chord progression that we can do? Nope. The easiest is just 1. Have you ever played a 1 chord song? Okay, 1 chord song in the key of C. So key of C.
Brother bought a coconut, he bought it for the diamond sister hiding it. When she paid it for the line, she put the line
right? Best to use your index finger and mute the rest of the fingers.
She called a doctor, woke him up and said, Doctor, ain't there nothing we can take? I said,
Don't do it too fast, don't do it too slow.
This belly ache. I said, Doctor, ain't there nothing we can take? I said, Doctor,
1, 2, 3, 4.
this belly ache. Now let me get this straight. Put the lime in the coconut you like.
Alright.
Hold up.
Now let's play C, G, C. Okay? Oftentimes, when it's a 1, 5, 1, or the 5 is going to the 1, you can make it a 5, 7 chord, which is, in this case, G7. So we can play C, G7, C. Okay? C.
You put your left hand in, you put your left hand out, you put your left hand in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your right hand in, you put your right hand out, you put your right hand in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your left foot in.
Okay, so you can memorize that song a couple different ways. First of all, I give you the answer, right? C, G7, C. The song is the same, every single verse. The only thing that changes is the body part. So you say C, put your left foot in, put your left foot out, put your left foot in, and you. Okay, so every time they say shake, whether it's your hand or your foot or whatever, that's when you change to G7. Okay. Then, what word does it go back to C on? About. That's what it's all about, right? Okay, so 2 ways that you can memorize it. A third way you can memorize it is think of an action where like somebody's at bat, baseball, and you know they miss, no action. They hit a ball, there's no action, but bam, they hit a pop fly, and oh my God, what's gonna happen? You know, the ball's out there, can't tell, is it a home run? You know, is it gonna catch it? Whatever, right? So there's a lot of tension. So that's the G7. So it's up in the air. That's the end of the action. Say maybe they hit a home run, they came back home. So that's what you want to hear train your ears to hear. Okay, so.
You put your left foot out, you put your left foot in, and you shake it all
Attention.
about.
Okay,
You do
G7.
the hokey pokey and
G7.
you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you put your right foot in, and you shake it all
G7.
about. You do the hokey
It's up in the
pokey
air.
and you turn yourself around.
You hear it
That's
coming.
what it's all about. You put your head.
Okay, how many times have you heard that song? A million times, right? Okay. Now.
I'm just curious why they do the whole self before your backside. Is your backside not part of your whole self?
Not this one.
PG-13, man. PG-13.
Okay, here's another. Okay, so now this next song is 151 in the key of C, which is going to tell you again what the chords are. Okay, now this one, the words are different. It doesn't, you know, always match up like Hokey Pokey. So you have to train your ears to hear the tension. This is G7, C.
Goodbye, Joe. Me got oh, me oh my.
It's up there.
Me
It's
got
okay, late.
oh,
Hear it.
hero down the bayou. My
So if this is your first time hearing the song, now you can anticipate
son of a gun, we'll have big fun on
You hear it
the
coming.
bayou.
Don't do it too early.
Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see Mama Shazamio. Big guitar, fill fruit jar, and the ghetto. Son of a gun, we'll have big
You hear it
fun
coming.
on the bayou.
All right. Now, let's do 145 in the key of C. C, F, G. Every time. Right, 1, 4, 5. How many times have you heard the song? More than 2 times? More than 100 times in your whole life? Then how come you don't know the stop? See, that's why I have to like start paying more attention to those kind of things, right? Okay, let's do it again. This time, you gotta stop at the right place. 1, 4, 5 in the key of C. That's how I'm gonna answer from now on. 1, 4, 5 in the key of C. We're on stage playing for people, and then someone doesn't stop. It's kind of embarrassing. Right? So,
Question. So when you do like the 1, 4, 5 progression, how do you know whether you're doing like 1, 4, 5 or 1, 4, 5 7?
this one, I know for a fact it's 1, 4, 5, 7 because of the riff. It's got the F in there. So it's got the F. I know it's G7. That's all.
I understand.
But if you play just G, like as the rhythm person, nobody's gonna really know. Okay, now this is an interesting song. It's called "Those Magic Changes." You guys know that song from Greece? So Greece came out in the 70s, right? But it was about the 50s, and so all the music in that movie was 50s style. I thought those magic changes, because it's high school and all that, I thought they were talking about, puberty and all that. But it's actually, if you listen to the words, those magic chord changes. Listen to the words and you'll see like, oh, I heard this. I've never heard the song before, but it sounds familiar, So this is 1, 6, 4, 5 in the key of C. All right? And we're gonna play each chord 1 time, which means 4 beats. So if you've never heard the song before, and I'm gonna just tell you, just join in, hey, come up and play with me. It's called Those Magic Changes. Oh, I never heard this before. It's key of C, 1, 6, 4, 5, 1 time each chord. Oh, okay, cool. Then all I have to know from that point on is the tempo, right? Okay, ready? 1, 6, 4, 5, key of C, which is C. Listen to the lyrics. Okay. Now, here's a song that was a big hit song that was at that time period. Even if you've never heard the song before, 1, 6, 4, 5, key of C. One time each chord. your place as quickly as possible. This is like drop the needle. We're all old enough to own a record player, probably, right? So drop the needle.
Not Adrian.
Probably doesn't even know what a CD player is. All right, I'll race you to see who can find your place first. Okay, so I'm gonna randomly drop the needle, and you gotta find your place as quickly as possible. This is kind of similar to a situation where you're maybe playing for somebody at open mic, or you're playing in front of the crowd, and then you're outside and the wind blows your music. Oh shit! And then, or the singer, misses a beat or something, and you gotta like catch up and adjust to them. Ever happened to you?
Knew she lied to me.
At first,
She left me with
you're not
a
really good at it. You're gonna wait for the one, right? But you get better and better.
What a fool. I was a fool, oh yeah. She told me how she cared for me, that we'd never part. I was a fool, oh yeah. Well, I played this game with other hearts, but I never thought I'd see to tease me with her carefree devil eyes. She hold me close and kiss me, but her heart was full of lies. What a fool. Oh yeah, I think she left me with a broken heart.
Let me
Won
fast.
her victory. What a fool. Oh yeah, and she never part. And so for the very first time, I gave away my heart. Oh yeah.
If you have to wait for it, that's fine. Just get better and better. Now, imagine a situation. You guys know who this is? No? Ricky Nelson, okay. So imagine, I have no idea what the timing is, but let's just imagine that was his very first hit song from his first album. And then now, you gotta record the second album. Oh man, what are we gonna do? Well, Poor Little Fool was a winning formula. Man, that's a big hit. Why don't we just do the same thing again? Or so do something similar? Well, maybe make it a little bit faster, throw in a guitar solo, just switch it up a little bit, but we know the winning formula. So we're gonna hit it out of the park again. So if you've ever been in the car, the radio comes on, you start singing along it. Oh, it's the wrong song, different song. That's because they probably have the same chord progression, So, Ricky Nelson, same key even. Slightly different groove, right?
String along. That's all I am, is just your string along. Someone that you just seem to bring along. Whenever you are all alone, need some company, you always turn to me. String along. That's all I do is sort of string along. You never seem to notice I'm alone. I just want you to want me to. How I hope and pray that you'll need me someday. String along. That's all I am, just your string along.
All right, who's blissfully still strumming along in the key of C? We changed keys. But it's going to be the same, it's the same progression. So it's 1, 6, 4, 5 in the key of C sharp. So everything is the same, just a sharp. So C sharp, A sharp minor, F sharp, G sharp. So you can hear it. It sticks out like a sore thumb. It's like pushing along.
String along.
And why do they do that? Because going up just kind of, it's very uplifting, it's more exciting, it breathes new life into the song. All right. Now, let's do other keys. Let's do 1, 5, 1 in the key of A. And I'm not going to tell you when to change. Key of A, 151 is what? Huh? Well, you know the answer. You know it's 151. And just wait to hear, listen for the tension. You can, because of E, just play E7. Give me a break. Okay, ready?
You can tell the world you never was the girl. You can burn my clothes when I'm gone.
Hear the tension?
Oh, you can tell your friends just what it's full of beer. And laugh and joke about me on the phone. You can tell my arms go back into the farm. You can tell my feet to hit the floor. Or you can tell my lips to tell my fingertips they won't be reaching out for you no more. Don't tell my heart I hate to break it heart. I just don't think you'd understand. And if you tell my heart I hate to break it hard, he might blow up and kill his man.
All right. Now, okay, if you're gonna audition for a cover band of Billy Ray Cyrus, right? Then you go to the tryouts, and they say, okay, we're gonna do Hokey Pokey part, right? If you play G, D7, G, you're gonna be out. It's 151, but you gotta know the original key it was recorded in. Otherwise, they won't take you seriously. You have to know. All right. Not that anyone's gonna cover that song. Okay, we're getting a little bit harder. This has no music, just the singing. Okay, it's key of F, 151. This is called ear training. Now you really have to listen to the tension. I'm gonna watch you guys. F.
My grandma and your grandma were sitting by the fire. My grandma told your grandma, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. You're talking about it now, I go one day. Shakamofino, another. Shakamofino.
You may see 7 if you like.
Look at my king all dressed in red. I go one day. I bet you $5 if you're
Here it coming.
Talking about it now,
No tension yet.
I go one day.
So we're on F now, right?
My flag boy and your flag boy sitting by the fire. My flag boy to your flag boy, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. Talking about it now, I go one day. Shakamofino, I'm not there. Shakamofino, see like I all dressed in green. I go one day. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shakamofino, talking about it now, I go one day. Shakamofino, I'm not there. Shakamofino.
Alright. Okay. Now let's play 145. Key of A. You can play E7 if you like. 145, key of A is A, D, E7. Now you hear it, right? So you can see it going up.
My friends, they wash the windows, they shine in the
4,
sun.
5,
So I wake up early in the morning, sometimes you want a beautiful job in the garden. I said, let's put on some tunes, sing along and do a little long day. Down to the riverside, take off our shoes, wash these sails away, riverside. La la la, said, shame on you, whoever said. La la la, said,
leaves go down, you can see up close in the dead of the winter time. But when the summer comes, everything's in bloom, and wouldn't know it's there. And the white folks like to pretend it's not, but they're insects in the air. You can hear 'em singing.
So if I had to explain it to you, if we're just gonna go straight into performing, I'd say 1-4-5 key of A, play A twice, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Play A twice, and then the other chords one time each. That's how I would explain it. All right. Now look at the songs that we did earlier today. Stand By Me. What's the chord progression for Stand By Me? One, 6, 4, 5. In what key? Okay. Now the recording, again, if you were like a Benny King a tribute band or something, they're gonna expect you to know the original key. You know what the original key was? A. So let's play 1, 6, 4, 5 in the key of A. Six, 4, 5, 1, and stay on 1.
When the night
1,
has come
2, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2,
and the land is dark,
2, 3, 4,
and the moon
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3,
like
4.
we'll see.
So twice, right? On the first 2 chords, and 1 time on the next
No,
2 chords.
I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me.
Okay, but you guys learned it in the key of C because it's more beginner friendly, right? So everybody does it in the key of C because they know, well, I don't want to play E, or I don't want to play F. So C, A minor, F, G, okay, we got it. But also, again, if you couldn't sing in the key of A, just, physically, vocal-wise, I gotta find it. Okay, it's better, Key of C. Or it could be key of B. What's 1, 6, 4, 5 in the key of B? B, G sharp minor, E, F sharp. Right. But you see how difficult it is figuring wise, right? And you can put a capo. Okay, so if you put a capo on your ukulele, you could play in what key? You could play, if you played in the key of C, and you want to play in the key of A, you have to put the capo like way up high, right? Because it'd be C, C sharp, I didn't do it in order. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, and so on and so on. So a more practical thing would be like to play, if you use a capo, choose a key that's close to that, where that capo's gonna land. All right, now 1, 6, 4, 5, classic 50s groove, right? I mean, there's no mistaking it. If you're at home, or at someone's house, you're just fooling around, and then your roommate or your spouse goes, "Oh, honey, what was that song again?" "Oh, I was just like messing around, right?" "Oh, it sounds so familiar. I know that song." Well, I was just fooling around. I was making up like that, So, but a good chord progression never goes out of fashion, right? How long has jeans been around, right? We're all wearing jeans. That's been around for forever, right? That never went out of fashion. So a good chord progression, like 1, 6, 4, 5, never goes out of fashion. So what modern song did we do today that was 1, 6, 4, 5? We did the Ed Sheeran. That's in the past. That was like early 2000s, right? This is still modern. It's not the 50s for sure. So what key did we do Ed Sheeran in? And can you confirm that was 1, 6, 4, 5? Okay. the original recording is in A flat. So what would the chords be in the key of A flat? If you want to try it, let's just try for a few seconds. Well, at least you can listen to it, and so this is what would happen.
I found a love
A flat,
for
that's minor,
me.
E flat,
Darling, just dive right in.
E flat.
Follow my lead.
But
I found a girl,
if you heard this song on the radio in the car, like, oh, I like this song, it's really
beautiful and
nice.
sweet.
You can tell it's 1645.
I never
You don't
knew
know what key it
you
really is
were
in.
someone
So you can go back home and do it in the
waiting
key of C,
for
whatever you
me.
feel comfortable.
We were just kids when we fell.
And you can imagine Ed Sheeran's like sitting around at home thinking about songs to write. Oh, you know, I want to do something that's kind of like nostalgic, kind of like moody and this and that. Oh, yeah, that's the kind of feel that I want to this song. 1645 is perfect. It's beautiful, right? Now, I'll just play really quick some other 1645 songs that you guys didn't maybe know were 1645. Key of F, if you want to stay along. Key of F. Twice, each chord. 1645, key of F. 4, 5. Okay, this is 1645. 1, 2. When it goes down like that, it's a dead giveaway. It's going to the 6. Building back up. Okay, another 1645. And then a little bit more modern.
Oh,
Going down to the 6.
oh,
Miley Cyrus.
oh.
That's kidding. Justin Bieber.
You know you love me, I know you care. Show whenever, and I'll be there.
Chord.
You are my love, you are my heart,
5.
and we will never,
How many times
never,
each chord?
ever be apart. Oh, we an item, that we're playing.
3, 4,
We're just friends,
3,
what
4,
are you
2,
saying?
3,
Yeah, there's another rhythm right in my eyes. My first love, my heart for the first time, and I was like, baby.
And even the beginning is kind of like,
Oh,
that's the kind of a tribute, right, in the 50s.
oh,
Okay, now, you have to know the rules before you can break the rules, right? Everything we've done so far in musical terms is called a authentic cadence. So when you go from the 5 to the 1, that's authentic cadence. If you go from the 4 to the 1, that's called, anybody know? Well, these are, besides these guys. Plagal cadence, because when you sing a hymn in church, the amen part at the end of the song is like a soft landing, right? So you have 1 to the 5, 1. It's like a kid jumping on a trampoline or like jumping off a building. But 1, 4, 1 is like walking along the train tracks or like jumping off a building, but with a parachute, you know? So this is 1, 4, 1, key of C. 1, 4, 1, go to Lion Sleep Tonight. What's the chord progression in numbers? 1, 4. No.
1, 4, 5, 4.
No.
1, 4, 5, 4.
No.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
1, 4, 1, 5. Right?
I said it.
No, but she said something. She said the wrong answer. He said the wrong answer too. Let's play 1, 4, 5. I mean 1, 4, 1, 5 in the key of G. Not this song, but a different song. 1, 4, 1, 5 key of G. Okay, ready? 4, 1, 5. So it sounds like this. 1, a little bit higher. Back to 1, a bit higher than that. G,
Hey, where did we go?
G,
Days when the rains came.
1,
Down in the hollow,
1,
playing a new
5.
game. Laughing and running, hey, hey. Skipping and a jumping. In the misty morning fog with, oh, our hearts are thumping and you.
Okay. Now, in the last 2 minutes, we'll do one more song. Now, again, if you're gonna try out for the Van Morrison tribute band, you have to know that song in the key of G. I think the Cow created a voice in Hawaii. I think they did a song. Maybe I'm just gonna guess it's key of F. I don't remember, but I don't think it was key of G. So if you knew only the Cow created a voice song and you tried out for the Van Morrison band tribute, you're gonna not make it. So this one breaks the rules. This is a 1, 5, 6, 4 in the key of C. 1, 5, 6, 4. What is that? 1, 5, 6, 4. 1, 5, 6, 4. So when I heard this song, it sounded to me just like U2's With or Without You, which also reminds me of the time I worked at Jack in the Box, and then the Filipino guy would always sing when we were making the burgers, with or without cheese. I'll never forget that. So it sounds just like With or Without You, but it's in a different key. But I could tell what it was by the numbers, in my head. I just had to figure out what the actual key it was in. But I knew the chord progressions. Okay. 1, 5, 6, 4. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. F.
I walked through the door with you. The air was cold.
A minor.
Something about it felt like
F.
home somehow. And I left my scarf there at your sister's
One more
house.
cycle.
And you still got it in your drawer, even now.
C. Oops. All right. So once you get the sound of like these chord progressions, you hear a song on the radio. Oh, that sounds just like John Night Girl. Oh, that sounds just like La Bamba. You know the numbers. Then you just have to know enough to figure out what key the recording is. But if you don't want to or can't do that, then just play whatever key you want. But you know the numbers, so it's always going to sound the same. Magic! That was worth how much would you say that lesson was worth? 100? Come on. Is that worth more or less than $500? Would you pay $1,000 for that?
Let's give another round of applause to Mitch. Take a break. At 11:15, we start the next workshop, and I do want to stay on schedule so that our night doesn't drag on. So see you at 11:15.
Folks, if you go online and you search songs that use 165 or 1645, there's articles that have 100 tunes, 200 tunes, all with that same.